Good afternoon, love streamers. You'll probably hear my dog talking in the background. Ozzy? Shh. Ah, he's being a bit demanding. Well, my loves. Let's give a chance for people to come on. I am Louise Eddington, your freedom guide, helping you to create a deliriously free life. And isn't it time you booked a reading? You know you want one. Anyway, let's see who's here. If anybody. Oh, one comment. Zafira, hello. How are you? Just waiting on Kaz. Woo! How are you, Kaz? My Kanuki friend. All right, just kind of hanging on a second to see what's happening. Well, we have the moon in Aries now. And the moon in Aries has been squaring Lilith in Capricorn, which is kind of funny, really, because probably at about exactly the time that the moon in Aries squared Lilith, I had a conversation with a friend about women who are too much, too intense, too much, too loud, too strong, too powerful. And that's very Lilith, and how funny that the moon was actually squaring Lilith at that time. So there has been a little bit of a surge of power, and now the moon is moving on to actually trine the sun in Sagittarius, which in theory should fire things up a little bit. But I don't know about you, I'm feeling more burnt out because the energies are so fritzy. You're good? Good. I'm very good, except I'm ready for a nap. I had kind of this energetic thing going on this morning, and now it just feels a bit like burnout, a bit like over the top. We've had a lot of your Mars conjuncts Lilith in Cancer. Well, I'm talking about by transit, okay? So I can't comment on people's individual charts, really. That's you need to see the whole chart to be able to do that. And to do that, you need to book a reading. Woohoo! Anyway, so we've got more fire again with this moon in Aries and the sun in Sagittarius, and then we have the North Node in Leo, also conjunct Ceres in a couple of days exactly, and Pallas Athena retrograde, catching up fast with retrograde Uranus in Aries, and we also have Eris in Aries there, of course. Now, Pallas, I don't think ever quite catches up, or does she? No, she doesn't, with Uranus. But we've got that cluster again, that Eris, Uranus, and Pallas Athena, all in that last decan of Aries. And then we have Mars in Libra. Okay. He opposed Eris the other day. He's about to oppose Uranus and then Pallas Athena. So, and Mars rules Aries. So what I'm going to say really is that this is a lot of fire again. You know, fire, sun in a fire sign. Mercury and Saturn conjunct the galactic center in a fire sign. The moon in a fire sign. Eris, Uranus, Pallas Athena, all in a fire sign. Mars ruling a fire sign and opposing all that fire. And then the North Node in Leo with Ceres conjunct. And fire can be great. It's really energetic. It's really powerful. But it can be really tiring and really kind of burnouty And that's kind of how I'm feeling a little bit today. I've got a load of work to do, and no will to do it, really. I just want to go and walk the dogs and basically kind of screw around. So I might let myself do that and go and do some creation. Go and, I don't know, doodle. I think doodling sounds really good actually right now. But I'm actually doing a doodling retreat on Saturday, virtual retreat online, where we doodle what we want to happen in 2018. So I've been doing some doodling around that already. So we doodle how we want to feel, what we want to create, what do we want our lives to look like, you know. And it's more than, you know, getting a new iPad, that kind of thing. It's got a bit more to it. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm a bit like, a bit tired. But as I've been pointing out to you all, Neptune in Pisces, that will be squaring the full moon on Sunday, is squaring my moon in Gemini and my Jupiter and Pallas Athena in Sagittarius. And what does that mean? That means the full moon is going to be right on my moon Lilith, because I have moon and Lilith conjunct and my Jupiter Pallas conjunction in Sagittarius. That full moon, bang on it all, nearly. Whoa. Anyway, talk about firing up my goddess energy and my too muchness, but with a big dose of Neptune in Pisces energy. Fabuloso. So let's have a card for the day. Oh, I don't like this card, but I'm not going to put it back. Sometimes I do. It's probably just what I need. It's the works. It's Mars in Capricorn. It's the Three of Discs. Okay. And I don't think I've really had this card very much. So let me just look up this one, because it'll be a message for all of us. This represents persistence, tenacity, and getting clear on your priorities and commitments. So maybe I won't be screwing off for the rest of the day. And this reflects the power of focus, priority, and commitments, as represented by the pyramid. And the three red wheels symbolize the alignment of mind, heart, and action. Clarity of what it is that you want to give your energy or the works to, and what it is that you don't want to give your energy to is symbolized by the blue light surrounding the pyramid. The lighted pyramid represents the power of intention and the clarity of priorities and commitments, which can break through any sense of confusion, okay, or obstruction, represented by all the grey waves in the background. Well, actually, that does make sense about my idea of doodling my future, because that will be me getting clear on my intention and my priorities going forward, what I really want to put my mind, heart, and action to. So it'd be a good idea, you know. A lot of people leave New Year's resolutions or things till the New Year's Eve. Well, how about spending some time now really planning it and really getting clear on what you want and where you're going in the coming months? It's actually really relevant to me anyway, because it's in my birthday month and I have my solar return coming up. So I can look at my solar return chart, look at what I really feel into. But I suggest you all do some of this. Doodling sounds really good. Or creating or drawing or, you know, writing, whichever works for you. But anyway, I think that's about it for today. A nice short one. Lovely to see so many people here. If you're all still here, I don't know if you all are. But either way, we have, I should say, we have some really intense times coming up. Today is kind of a bit of a break almost. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, the sun starts to connect with, you know, some of the more, the planets more of upheaval. Okay, the moon does. The moon will square Pluto and go on to connect with all that disruptive Aries energy throughout the day tomorrow. And then on Thursday, let me look, the moon goes into Taurus. And actually, maybe that's the quietest day of the week. Let me look at what else is going on. Oh, no, it's not. Because that's when we have Mars opposing Uranus, and that's likely, and Venus going into Sagittarius. So that's likely to be quite a disruptive, fired up day as well. Mars opposing Uranus could bring some big shocks and surprises, or any time in the next 2.5 days, really, as we lead up to that exact aspect, is going to bring some big shocks and surprises. But then that's on so on Friday, though, Friday the real big stuff starts. Okay, Saturn leaves his shadow period from when he went retrograde. He was last at this degree, like way back. I'll tell you in a minute. So Saturn is going to be covering ground he hasn't covered for 29 years approximately, since he was last at the end of Sagittarius. So this is really kind of huge as well, covering new ground. He's been really reflecting on where he was and all this clarifying of truth that we've been having for the last almost 3 years, actually, since Saturn first moved into Sagittarius. He actually first moved in December 2014, then he went back into Scorpio for a bit, then he went back in permanently. But yeah, on the 1st, on Friday, he will leave his retrograde zone on Friday morning, and he will still be conjunct the galactic center. So expect new information coming your way, because then we also have Mercury heading towards his station on the same day as that full moon. So that's what I wanted to tell you all. My call, I have a free group called the Planetary Magic Cafe. Okay. And I do free calls in that group at least once a month. And I have a free call on Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain. I'll be talking about this full moon and all its aspects and how it's tied into Neptune and Jupiter, and how this is taking us forward into 2018, really, and also how it harks back to the last new moon in Gemini as well. So we'll be looking forward and we'll be looking back a bit. There's also an opportunity to have a mini reading on the free call, $15 for about 10 minutes for one question. You know, it can't be like, what is my soul purpose kind of thing, because, you know, you need a full reading for that, really. But if you've got a quick question, a pressing need, then you can have a mini reading on the call. But because I've got so much to talk about on Friday in the call, I'm only going to have 2 spots, okay, for mini readings. But you have to join my group, the Planetary Magic Cafe. I'll put the link in the comments, or just search Planetary Magic Cafe in the Facebook search box and come join my group. The call will be live at 10 a.m. on Friday, but will be recorded, and the recording will be posted in the group too. So you can access both the call live or the recording by joining the group. All right. So totally free call, totally free group. But if you want a one-on-one mini reading, that's just $15. So come join me. Where are we now? Tuesday. So we're 3 days away from the call, and really you don't want to miss it. If you're interested at all in the live streams, the call's going to be even more detailed, more intense. I will be doing a shamanic journey to this full moon in it, if you'd like to join me on that, because I find the experience of the energies helps people to really integrate at a deeper level. Righty. I think I seem to have woken up a little bit throughout the call. Woo! It kind of goes like that with all this fire energy. Sometimes you're like, and then you go, something perks your interest and you're off again. Maybe I'll walk the dogs while I've got this energy. So much love to you all. Remember, persistence, tenacity, and getting clear on your priorities and commitments. So, alrighty, my lovies. Thanks, Sakara. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks, everybody. Bye.